What's good, Commander fans? It's your boy A. Alonzo back with another video. We got a matchup against the Colts tomorrow. We beating the Bears. We beating the Packers. We'll try to get another one done. Big news surrounding this game is that the Colts decided to bench Matt Ryan. They're going with Sam Ehlinger, and they also got Nick Foles backing him up. Matt Ryan is dealing with a shoulder injury, but even if he was healthy, they still would have gone with the younger guy. They decided to bench Matt for the remainder of the season. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about it, but Matt wasn't really doing much anyway. And before I get into the video, I just want to comment on that. And I think it's kind of weird that this offseason, there was a lot of like quarterback changes or trades going on, and none of them are doing successful at their new team. I mean, you got Matt Ryan getting benched. Wentz wasn't doing good. Russell is not doing good. Baker's not doing good. Mariota ain't doing good. And we still don't know what's going to go on with Deshaun Watson. But I thought that was something interesting to bring up, that a lot of these new quarterbacks aren't really doing good. It's really that these old veterans like Geno Smith or younger guys are doing better. So it's the year of the backups. I don't know what it is, but I just thought that was real interesting that a lot of quarterbacks that have been traded to a team aren't doing good. So tell me what you guys think about that down below. It's just food for thought. And without further ado, let me get into the video. So first, for our matchup against the Colts, we have a few injuries. We have Jahan, Holcomb, and Turner out for this game. Turner got a concussion. Holcomb got a foot injury, and Jahan Dotson is still dealing with a hamstring injury. De'Ami Brown and Logan Thomas are questionable for this game. It might be a game-time decision. I don't know. We'll probably get some news today, this Saturday. I don't know, but that's the main thing. And on the Colts side, the biggest news is that Matt Ryan's going to be out. They're going with the Sam kid, and we're going to see what he's all about in his debut tomorrow. So let me get into the keys to victories. I think the biggest key is to run the ball. Last year, if you remember, we were really successful running the ball, and that's how we got in that 4-game win streak. I think they're going to try to get Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson involved and just run. I think we need to run more than we pass, to be honest with you. And we ran well against the Packers. The Colts, they're 22. They're ranked 22 against the run, so they're not really good at stopping the run per se. So I think that's something we should exploit and just really just pound the ball and just play aggressive physical football against this team. Another thing is we got to get Terry involved. Like Terry was a dog last week against the Packers, and he was going against Jair Alexander. That's the top corner in the league. I think that's something that's a player that we need to use more. Heineke likes to throw to him. Terry really just woke everybody up. I've always had him as a top 3 receiver personally. I know it's a little bias coming from me, but we gotta get Terry involved as much as we can. Feed Terry the ball like he wants it. Halloween is almost over, but hey, scary Terry. Like we need to see this guy do some work. Another thing is we gotta get our playmakers involved. I like what they're doing with Antonio Gibson and Curtis Samuel. They're kind of interchangeable, as they're kind of like they're like the Debo on our team. You know, they can play receiver, they can play running back, and I want to see more of that. And I feel as though it makes our offense very versatile when we do that. So I want us to see our get our playmakers involved, get the ball to Curtis Samuel. It'll really help out my fantasy league. But also Antonio Gibson, I like that touchdown he had with a toe touch. And I think if we just have that 1-2 punch, we can become very unpredictable and just get a lot of plays going and just get positive yardage. And lastly, I think we need to start strong and finish stronger. Heineke, he had a jitters early in the first quarter against the Packers. He had some bad throws, and he just looked a little nervous, but we started slow. We're known for starting slow as a team, but I think that Heineke is getting a little more comfortable. This is his second game started. He started all last season. I have faith in this kid. But we just need to have a fast start against the Indianapolis Colts. And I think we need to finish stronger. Last week against the Packers, I felt as though we kind of let the game slip away a little bit as they almost came back. You know, they were doing a lot of lobs and trick plays at the end, and they were very close to scoring. You know, if Aaron Rodgers didn't drop the ball, or I think they called like a forward pass, but I just want us to not put our foot off their necks and just finish the game. Start fast, finish stronger. This is a very winnable game. They don't have Matt Ryan. And without further ado, let me get into defense. And my biggest key in defense is shut down Jonathan Taylor. That's your best player. That's like their Saquon Barkley. You know, Jonathan Taylor, he was like the best running back last season. He's solid this year, but he's a great player. You know, I have respect for Jonathan Taylor to have a good old line. He's no joke. You know, we really got to contain him. They're going to try to give him the ball. I mean, they're letting the young guy start, Sam, and they're going to try to basically dump it off to him for a check down and have him make a play, or they're going to hand it off to him. they're not going to put too much pressure on this Sam kid. You know, Jonathan Taylor is going to be their main vocal point on that team. And also another key to defense is we got to contain Sam Ehlinger. We really got to contain this guy. From what I've heard in the film, he kind of plays like Taylor Heineke. He could be very, I don't know, just improvising and just trying to use his legs to get some yards. He might go short. He's very unpredictable. He had a solid preseason games. I saw his film, but he reminds me of Taylor Heineke in a way. I think Taylor's slightly better, but this guy is younger. But we got to contain him. I know Jack Del Rio and Ron and them, they said that we got to try to contain the quarterback because make sure our DNs stay good. Chase Young is not going to be back for this game, but I know he's going to be back within the next 2 or 3 weeks. But again, I don't think we need Chase Young to contain this young guy. I don't see this guy beating us, but we got to put him in a situation where we contain him and we force him to beat him. Force him to beat us because we shut down Jonathan Taylor and he has to do something with his arm. And honestly, like, don't get me wrong, our corners are a little sus right now, but I really don't see this Sam kid having like a 300-yard game against us. I see him dropping probably like 150, 200 the most. I think it's going to be Jonathan Taylor's show. And we can stop that if our D-line and linebackers get active. Jamin Davis, you got to step up, man. Holcomb is out. Mayo as well. But it's a very winnable game. I don't really see the Colts. They look like they're trying to rebuild. I think they're trying to blow it up. And that goes back to my point that, like, you know, all these new quarterbacks, different teams, they're not doing too well. Overall, I got us winning this game. My prediction is winning it 10-21. I see them getting 1 touchdown and a field goal against us, unless the defense steps up. And I believe they're going to deliver. I think offense is going to have a field day. I think they're going to try something new. I think they're going to do the keys that I talked about, such as getting the playmakers involved, getting Curtis, Diami, Antonio Gibson. They're going to pound the ball. But I think our offense is going to have a very good day against this defensive front from Indianapolis. So I have us winning this game 10-21. Tell me what you guys think down below. As always, comment, like, subscribe. I'm out. But again, think about that quarterback thing. I said in the beginning of the video, it's kind of awkward that all these new quarterbacks aren't doing too successful. But that's all I had for you. I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.